Hey guys, Raya here. It's the holiday season, and one of my favorite things about the holidays is the nostalgia of Harry Potter. For the last few years, I've had the tradition of making a snack from the books and watching one of the movies. This year, I thought it would be fun to make a full Harry Potter themed feast. Watch as I give it a try. The first recipe I made was the treacle tart. This yummy pastry requires two ingredients that are pretty exclusive to the UK, so I had to order them on Amazon a bit early to have them for the holidays. I've made these before, and I used to use pre-made tart shells from Kroger, but they stopped selling those, so I switched to using puff pastry. It's really tasty, but it has to be cut pretty small since it puffs up so much while baking. The next thing I decided to make was baked brie. I had this at a Christmas party a few years ago and it was so tasty, so I decided to make it for this feast. I used the second puff pastry sheet from the box and then trimmed off a lot of the rind on the brie since I don't enjoy it as much. You're technically not supposed to do that according to recipes online since the cheese may ooze out, but I didn't have that problem. I used some fancy jam we had on hand that was really yummy and some of the excess pastry to make a nice little leaf topper, and then added an egg wash off camera. It turned out so pretty. The next thing I made were pumpkin pasties. They're mentioned so frequently in the books, so I make these almost every year. They're really yummy. It takes a bit of mixing because of the butter. I always measure the garlic and cheese with my heart. I bought a set of these special pasty presses a long time ago and used the largest one. The hardest part is getting circles out of the pre-made pie crusts. You have to use the excess pieces to try to build out enough dough to get more full-size circles. The pocket can also only fit a small amount of filling. It's really deceiving. It's also important to use a bit of water around the edge to get a good seal. Then I poked each one to make steam vents and added an egg wash. The last specialty item to cook were the meat pies. I browned some ground beef with onion and garlic powder. Then I just added some cheddar cheese and mixed it in. And used the medium-sized pasty press to cut the dough. The prep process was pretty identical to the pumpkin pasties. These always turn out so pretty. Then I made a batch of butterbeer, which is just cream soda, butter extract, and caramel extract. A long time ago I made these fake kegs out of poster paper and regular acrylic paint. They fit the dispenser perfectly, and I think they look really awesome and pretty believable in person. The other part of the butterbeer is the topping, which is just heavy whipping cream, all whipped up, and then butterscotch topping and powdered sugar added in.
Let the feast begin.
We added a rotisserie chicken and some glazed carrots to round out the meal, and the whole table turned out so pretty. The feast was delicious, and we ended the night in our Harry Potter den watching the 6th movie. Happy Christmas! Thanks for watching!